has heard of penance or had to do a penance before, they may say that it's a works-based act that is unnecessary towards salvation. So I wanted to first read, well, first of all, I want to compare it to, in a Protestant service, people will raise their hands up. So this can be out of a genuineness of heart, or it could be because, hey, the person next to me is raising their hands up. And it could actually mean nothing in the heart of the person. Just the same as any penance that anybody does, which is basically an act of remorse, or an act toward becoming a better person. So before I get into that, the Catechism, there's a quote in here from the Council of Trent that says, "The satisfaction we make for our sins, however, is not so much ours as though it were not done through Jesus Christ. We who can do nothing ourselves, as if just by ourselves, can do all things with the cooperation of him who strengthens us. Thus, man has nothing of which to boast." Okay, so one time I received a penance. So I went to confession. I told them, one of the things I confessed was that I had been being lazy and that I hadn't been properly doing my devotional. I haven't been getting up in the morning to pray, so I've basically been avoiding spending time with God. The priest asked me if there was stuff around the house I needed to do, and I was in the process of painting some walls, which obviously all of them are not done yet. But he basically said that my penance was going to be that I had to go home and every single day do a small thing toward getting it done. So the concept behind that is that I would pray and seek God and then through him be able to do that. I think I stuck with it for maybe 3 days, and then I ended up not doing it anymore, and I had to go to my next confession and say I didn't follow through with this. And obviously it was because I wasn't actually seeking Christ through it. I was trying to do it on my own accord. I was trying to do it without seeking God. And that's exactly what the doctrine of the church teaches, is that without Christ we can't do it. So when we talk about it being a works, I mean, Peter talks to, it said the Jews in Eastern Asia, right? First Peter, he talks about how we are to become holy as Christ is holy. And on my arm, right? So I have the words patience, persistence, perfection. So if you're patiently persistent, you can ultimately achieve perfection. People will argue that perfection is not attainable, or that's not real, that it doesn't exist. But God is perfect. We're called to be in perfect holiness with him in the Bible, right? And so it's through penance that we would pray the Our Father, or we'd pray a Hail Mary, or we'd do whatever, the fasting or volunteering at a soup kitchen, or whatever the penance may be, that we would do it out of this act so that we would be given the strength through Christ to turn away from those sins in the future, because we can't do it on our own. So we're given tools in order to get closer to obtaining that. So that's the basic concept of penance, a personal example of mine where I try to rely on myself, and, well, as we can see, it didn't follow through. Which, speaking of that, though, for those of you who do follow my channel and everything else, I am at my own house again. I am recovering from brain surgery, for those of you who don't know. But I moved home, and I am getting back into my normal routine, and things are going well, and I'm really excited just to be able to continue on in this journey. I have my follow-up appointment with my neurosurgeon on Tuesday, so I will be posting on my Facebook page, which you can find in the description of the video, and I'll be providing the update there. And I will be back again next Sunday to chat with you guys, and I'll be in the comments as well below. So feel free to let me know what you think, and I will talk with you soon. Have a great day.